Motorsports Coverage presents Speed World. Welcome you to the Indianapolis Speedrome for USAC Jolly Rancher Midget Racing. A pleasant evening in Indianapolis, 75 degrees. The humidity is 60%, a light southerly breeze, no chance of rain under partly cloudy skies. Good evening, everybody. I'm Bob Jenkins along with Gary Lee. We're back home again in Indiana. After 3 weeks in Hinsdale, Illinois, we return to the Regional Midget Series here at the Speedrome. It seems like every time we come to the Speedrome, we're either establishing or at least tying records.
Oh, certainly. 104 drivers have earned points in this series this year. We've had 15 races and 13 different winners. Only Vogler has repeated, and 30 drivers have now joined the $1,000 Club. An incredible season.
Rich Vogler has already made tonight's feature race. Let's go to the pit area. Get opening comments from Larry Newber.
Midget racing at the Indianapolis Speedrome is almost a throwback to, well, maybe the late 1940s, 1950s, 1960s. Midget racing was very popular back then and also highly competitive. In addition to those large numbers of different winners that Gary Lee was talking about, we are working on a string of 8 different feature winners in a row. And this year at the Indianapolis Speedrome, 7 of the people who are among those 13 that have won features this year are first-time career winners at the Speedrome. And the 2 people who are probably the pre-race favorites to win tonight, Mike Fedorchak and Mike Bliss, also have never won at the Speedrome.
All right, thank you, Larry. 3 heat races, rather 5 heat races and 3 semis have already taken place. We'll have the 4th semi and the last chance and the 50-lap feature coming up in just a moment. It's all being brought to you by Budweiser, Beechwood Age for that clean, crisp taste. This Bud's for you. And by Quaker State Motor semi-feature race coming up here to begin our racing program at the Indianapolis Speedrome. Stay with us. Fallen on the 4th semi-feature of the evening. 15 laps, the top 3 go to the feature. In the lead is Dennis Harvey in car number 4. Running second is Mark Gerke in number 10. Third place belongs to Bill Luce in the red number 3 as we watch first and second. A pretty good battle here as Harvey has the lead now, but Mark Gerke is closing in on the leader. Back in the pack, it is Stevie Reeves running 3rd, Bill Luce 4th, and then Michael Lang 5th. Out of turn number 4, completing lap number 3, it is still Dennis Harvey leading. And here is that battle for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. That is Bill Luce, who is at the tail of the field trying to work his way up.
Right down 4th position is Michael Lang, and that 3rd and final transfer spot belongs to Stevie Reeves in car number 8. Now keep in mind, once again, these are inverted start on a point system. So those are the most points will start at the back of the pack.
Harvey continues to lead, but now they are in single file formation and nose to tail all the way around this racetrack. Mark Gerke in the white car number 10 getting a little bit sideways in turn number 4, but hanging on to that 2nd position. Again, the first 3 transfer to the feature race. The others will have to run the last chance race, a 25-lapper, which comes up right after this event. Again, single file formation around the racetrack. Dennis Harvey leads, Gerke second, Stevie Reeves is 3rd, 4th is Michael Lang. Now a battle for 2nd down the backstretch. To the inside is the number 8 of Stevie Reeves. He takes 2nd position, and Michael Lang also passes the number 10 car of Mark Gerke. So Gerke falls from 2nd to 4th.
It's a case of Gerke simply making a mistake, getting high coming off the corner, opening up a groove on the inside, and 2 drivers took advantage. In fact, moving Gerke out of a transfer position. Michael Lang, car 97, down the 3rd and final transfer spot.
Harvey doing a nice job holding off his challengers, leading the race. He has led from the drop of the green flag. We have completed 10 laps. This is a semi-feature therefore it is 15 circuits around. They continue to run in single file formation. At the moment, should the checkered flag fall, the three moving to the feature race is Bill Luce, moves into fourth place now. The top three that would go to the feature, Dennis Harvey, followed by the number 8 of Stevie Reeves and Michael Lang. But Bill Luce in the red number 3 is beginning to challenge Lang for that third spot. That is the transfer position.
But we'll not see too many guys use the second or outside groove, at least over in turn 4 this evening. We've had a lot of oil laid down there. It's very slick out there. So consequently, everybody's trying to slow through the corners, down low, a lot of bumping and banging down there throughout the unit. It's really too slick to run high.
Here's the white flag. One more lap to go. Dennis Harvey appears is going to win this semi-feature event, as he is now in turn number 3. Stevie Reeves following, Michael Lang also, and those three will go to the feature race. Finishing fourth was Bill Luce in car number 3, and then in fifth position was the number 10 car of Mark Gerke, who looked strong in the early going but made a mistake and dropped all the way back to finish fifth.
One mistake like that can really change a driver's rhythm. And he made one mistake, he lost 2 positions, and after that he had to lose some heart in the competition. He lost his rhythm, and then had some mechanical problems and dropped out.
So the top 5 finishers in our fourth semi-feature of the evening: Dennis Harvey the winner, Stevie Reeves second, Michael Lang third, Bill Luce was fourth, and Mark Gerke finished in fifth position. The driver that won this race, Dennis Harvey, hails from New Lynn, Illinois. And there you can see he's climbed out of the race car, and they'll push it back to the pit area and ready it for the 50-lap feature. So next on the agenda is a 25-lap last chance race. We'll take the top 4 finishers from that, and then we'll climax the evening tonight with a 26-car field making up the 50-lap feature. We'll be right back. Crews are out there now working in the oil dry solution to try to take it up from the racetrack. Meanwhile, let's go down to the pit area and talk with the winner of their semi-feature number 4. Larry?
Well, Bob, we were talking about all those new winners. Of course, we were referring to main events, but now we have another new winner at the Indianapolis Speedrome, Dennis Harvey. 4th time here. Did you think it would come this early?
No, not at all. I was just hoping to hang on. I've got a little bit of a push right now, and hopefully we'll have it worked out by the main.
Now, there was a pretty good race going on behind you and on your tail. Could you feel that?
Oh, I sure did. I didn't know what was going on back there, but I knew something was going on.
Well, Bob and Gary, Dennis and I sat in the grandstand towering above the pit area about 15 minutes ago, where many of the drivers go to watch other preliminary races. Can you learn something up there? You're sitting above turn 1 and 2, about 30 feet above the racing surface.
Absolutely. You can tell what the track conditions are and what other drivers are doing to improve their positions, and you can definitely learn from watching guys like Vogler and Bigelow out here today.
Dennis, what is going on in a driver's mind when you're fighting like the Dickens to hold on to that transfer spot, and you know that some of the other competitors right behind you are probably running a little quicker?
Well, I'm trying not to lose my concentration and rhythm. When I got hit in the back in the heat there, you know, you try to keep calm and keep your rhythm.
Dennis Harvey, he's from the Joliet, Illinois area. That's where he got his start in racing. He's starting up near the front of the main event, so he may be one of those people, one of those potential new winners who's got a shot.
All right, thank you, Larry. There you can see the cars that will participate in the last chance race in the infield. But before we start them, we're going to have to get up this oil that has been placed down on the racetrack. Right now, the crews are over in turns 3 and 4, getting the oil up from there. They've already put some oil dry down in the first and second turns. So it will be a while before we push off our last chance race. In the meantime, we'll take a break and be back with more at the Speedrome. For USAC Regional Jolly Rancher Midget Racing. We have one more telecast next week on a Thursday night, and that will conclude our presentation of USAC racing events here on ESPN for 1987. The field continues to wait on the oil dry solution to be put down, and let's go down to Larry Newber, who is on the racetrack and perhaps can tell us how this is going to affect these final 2 races. Larry?
Well, the quick dry they put down, basically at sawdust, is very effective, Bob. I'll tell you what a different feeling it is being here on the pavement at the Indianapolis Speedrome than on the dirt surface at the Santa Fe racetrack we've been at the last 3 weeks. It's very consistent, it's very predictable, doesn't change throughout the night unless lots of people lay down lots of oil and this quick dry does not do its job, but it does. They're also adding one other element to the, maybe I should call it a chemical, to the racetrack. This, you know what a baseball pitcher picks up when he's on the mound to keep a good grip on the baseball? It's called rosin, and that's what they're applying now on the outside groove. The hope here is to enhance it, make it more attractive to midget racers. Hopefully more people will come up there and work this into the racetrack, so come feature time, put perhaps one more light dusting on as the competitors go by behind us, and then the second groove will really be worked into good shape. Remember, McClellan and Vogler will be trying to come from the back of the pack, hopefully to catch Mike Bliss and Mike Fedorchak, whom we expect to run up front in the early stages.
All right, thank you. The cars are being pushed off now for this last chance race, and again, we'll take the top 4 finishers and move them into the feature. Gary, this track that